starting with none other than the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. For the first time ever, it will be 20 people, not the traditional 30. So none of these people have been confirmed, but based off what we saw on Raw last night, the combatants will include Heath Slater, Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, Adam Rose, Big Show, Kane, Tyler Breeze, Goldust, R-Truth, Darren Young, Mark Henry, Connor, Victor, Jack Swagger, Fandango, and Damian Sandow. That's 16 people right there, which leaves 4 to go. So we'll see who else enters, who may be taken out. Like I said, none of these people are official other than the Social Outcast, Big Show, Kane, and Breeze. So we'll see. Not a very star-studded casting crew. I mean, a lot of these are just the heroes of WWE Superstars main event, but not too surprising considering the match really hasn't got much build at all. But RJ, I'll start with you. Who do you think is going over in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, the 3rd annual?
I'm going to say, this is tough. I'd say my favorite's Kane. I think Kane's my favorite. I'd say Sleeper would be one of the Social Outcast members, one of them. And then I say the Dark Horse, the Wyatt family, if they're in it.
Okay. You think Braun Strowman not... Do you think Wyatt could be in it?
I think Wyatt could be in it. What else are you going to do?
Not appear on the show. I was talking to someone today. I feel like they'll be on the show. I mean, I don't know. I feel like they feel that they're above that, and that's why they're not in the match as it is already. But then why wouldn't you put them in a match at WrestleMania? Like Eva Marie, Zack Ryder, fucking all these losers have matches at WrestleMania before the Wyatt family does. So we'll see what it leads to.
We'll see.
I mean, I don't think they have a bigger plan. We've been talking to this for a long time. We sat on this show with Mike 2 years ago talking about why Bray Wyatt needed to win at WrestleMania.
Against John Cena.
Against Big Match John. And he failed. He lost. And the guy's been a flop ever since then. It has nothing to do with him. It has all to do with creative and the fact they fucking just fucked this guy over. They buried him. And a year ago, with Mike, we talked about on this very show, the WrestleMania Roundtable, for the 2nd consecutive year, why he needed to beat The Undertaker. And he lost again. And you said in your bold predictions article a couple months, RJ, that he needed a win at WrestleMania. And he's not even at the fucking show as of right now. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, to go off on a tangent.
They're starting a new streak, and it's the winless streak. He's going to go 0-21. And then Brock Lesnar will come back in 22 years and beat him. Mario Mio.
He'll go 0-20 at WrestleMania. Then Brock Lesnar will come back, and he'll beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. And then he'll finally win a match at WrestleMania. No, the streak is over, according to Michael Cole.
Yep.
But anyway. So what's your final pick?
Kane.
Kane, okay. I'm going to go with Mark Henry. I feel like the Texas native will win. I know he's injured right now. He broke a rib on a simple bump a couple months ago, but I feel like they'll throw him a bone. Either that or Kane, like you said. Big Show might win for the 2nd straight year. I see no purpose in that. But we're talking about attitude era guys here. The final 3, my top 3 guys that will win are Big Show, Kane, and Mark Henry. There is something wrong with that we're predicting Big Show, Kane, and Mark Henry, and that no one else has a shot in hell of winning this thing, other than maybe the Wyatt family. Damian Sandow's in this thing, which makes me cry because this guy's been on TV in a year, and he almost won last year. But anyway, that's another rant for another day. So, Arden, I'll go to you next. Who do you think is winning the 3rd annual Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal?
This is the type of match that nobody wants to pick. But if I had to pick for some strange reason, I'm going to go with Curtis Axel.
Okay.
I don't know. I saw a little YouTube video that the WWE posted on YouTube, and for some reason I was just very intrigued by what he was talking about and how he was saying it. And for some reason I just said, F it, I'm going with Curtis Axel. So for really no good reason other than watching that video, I'm going with Curtis Axel, even though it will probably be one of the 3 that RJ mentioned. Or it should be an NXT guy, somebody from NXT that can bring him up. But it's and I want to elaborate on this real quickly. It's really sad how useless this Battle Royal is. After 2 years after its debut, just think about it. When this Battle Royal debuted, this was looked at as the thing that was going to help Cesaro get to another level. Remember that? WrestleMania 30.
Trying to forget.
Cesaro has this freaking moment where he picks up Big Show. It's still crazy to watch. Watch it back whenever you get the time to, because you see the crowd in the background going nuts. And that was supposed to be, oh man, this is it. And didn't the next night on Raw, Cesaro get presented the trophy by Hogan?
Yep.
And now it's just a useless, pre-show match. But I say that to say this. I'm going with Curtis Axel to win, and I have no reason why.
I don't see why not, to be honest with you. The Battle Royal at this point means nothing. Like you said, 2 years ago when it made its debut, there was some promise there. People looked at it as like the platform to, like you said with Cesaro, to launch a new superstar. And they failed with that because he got buried within months. And we do not use that term very loosely here in the show, but he got buried in 2014, Cesaro did. And then last year, Big Show won. He was off TV in like a month, so that did nothing for him. So it's basically been a waste. So at this point, why not have like a Curtis Axel win or a fucking Fandango or something? It means nothing anyway, so it's not like it matters. And we have all losers in this Battle Royal. And we'll go around a second time. I love the fact you brought up the NXT talent thing. I completely forgot about that because last year we had Hideo Itami in the Battle Royal. Like I said, it means even less now than it did a year ago. So I don't know if it would be an insult to include like a Balor in there. I don't feel like Balor would be involved in that trash to begin with. But maybe like a Baron Corbin or an Austin Aries or something.
I could see like a Baron Corbin winning it though.
I could see a Corbin in there, yeah, not maybe like a Balor or something, or maybe a Joe. I don't know, but I don't think so. That would be a waste of their talent. But we'll get back to that in a minute. So, Mike, who do you got going over in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal?
God, first thing first, what do you? You're like, we've been on for 20 minutes, and you've buried Zack Ryder like 3 times. Damn, man. I know he's dating our girl Emma, but jeez, man. No, I mean I agree with what RJ and Arden said, and I don't need to reiterate it. Honestly, there was so much promise with this match 2 years ago. Cesaro, he was on the main card. Last year they dropped the ball by not having Sandow win. That could have launched his career, and they dropped the ball. With that, he hasn't recovered since. It's such a good idea, such a good opportunity, and they just don't even put any effort into it at all. I feel like, it's basically a spot where you can get everybody on, so they can get on the card and get their WrestleMania payday and all that. But I'm gonna go with Kane. Let's get a little nostalgia. I do like the idea of Mark Henry. That's he's the type of guy who's busted his ass for, about 2 decades now, and he doesn't have much to show for it. So like last year where Big Show got his moment, giving Mark Henry a moment would be nice. But Mark Henry or Kane, I'll go Kane.
Who's got Kane? Either that or Mark Henry. I feel like Mark Henry's going to be closing out his career pretty soon anyway. So, I mean, it's either Mark Henry or Kane makes the most sense. But anyway, so going back around the horn again to ask the same question you posed before, Arden. Michael, start with you. Who do you think, if anyone from NXT, had the chance to compete in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, who should it be?
I'll go with what you said. I think it's a nice little spot for someone like a Baron Corbin. As you said, it's too much of a trash tournament for Balor or Apollo Crews or anyone like Samoa Joe. Like, they're not going to be on it, but a nice upper mid card guy like a Baron Corbin. Last year they had Hideo Itami in it. So I'll go with Corbin. I think that would be a nice little spot for him.
You could toss out a few people. Toss out the whole Outcasts. I don't see why not. That'd be a great spot for a guy like Baron Corbin or, I don't know. Like I said, Austin Aries, the guy who I never feel like is going to get on the main roster anyway. It'd be nice to give him like a little WrestleMania moment. So, yeah, an Aries or a Corbin or an Apollo Crews even. Someone like that I would love to see. Arden, anyone from NXT would like to see in the Battle Royal?
Yeah, I'll say Baron Corbin. I mean, it feels as if like he should be up at any point now, to the main level. It's like, we know Balor's going to be called up. Zayn just got called up. Maybe from the Divas side, shouldn't we be seeing Bayley up there soon?
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, so I would just say, just thinking about all that, plus you got Samoa Joe there for a reason in terms of him holding it down for at least the next few months. It's just time to start seeing, some of these guys coming on and on. So, with that being said, I would definitely like to see Baron Corbin. Absolutely, for sure. You could bring him in, and again, throw out the social outcast, or come right in, throw out 4 or 5 people off the bat, then, and this is funny, and have him respectfully, and I'm putting quotations over respectfully, get thrown out by like a Big Show or Kane.
Yeah, at least it's not like a Tommy like last year when he was tossed in like 2 minutes by the Big Show and he did nothing in the match. So hopefully they're not wasted like a Tommy was last year. But I think it's a good spot for Corbin. I would agree. I'm going to go with Baron Corbin. I feel like he'd be a good guy to be in the Battle Royal. So RJ, you were there 2 years ago, WrestleMania 30, when the match made its debut. Cesaro won. The place came unglued, right?
Yep.
And you went nuts.
Yes.
Mini Marceau went nuts.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Who do you think is going to be in it from NXT this year?
I'd probably say Corbin, but I'm going to go, you know what? Since it's a bunch of losers in it, I'll throw Ty Dillinger in there. Throw the perfect 10 in there. Crowd will go nuts. He'll get tossed in 2 seconds, but pop's well worth it. Throw him a bone.
Throw a bone to Perfect 10, Tyler Breeze. I don't see why not.
Ty Dillinger, not Tyler Breeze.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of Tyler, whatever. Same. They're all losers at this point. They're all losers. They all blend together. So we got Ty Dillinger and Baron Corbin.
Yep.
So I don't care about the match regardless, but hopefully we have some twists and turns in there that make it somewhat entertaining.